What's going on, everybody? Brandon here, back with another DC Sonic review, and I am so excited, you guys. We finally found the rest of the stuff. We got all 4 plushies and all 5 blind bags. Let's dive on in. Starting off with the blind bags. These were $5 a piece. You can get them at Target. That's where I found mine. Will they be at Walmart later? I am not sure. Will they be on Amazon? I don't know. Is there a Target link? No, unfortunately. But there's a Target DPCI. I'll leave that for you below. There's also codes for these blind bags. So that way you can know what you're getting. There's the UPC if you need it. And we got 5 figures, you guys. We got Amy, Sonic, Shadow, and Tails, and a mystery figure. So we're going to go through these one by one and discover some awesome DC Sonic goodness. All right, so our first one is the Flash. I did open this one ahead of time. My excitement was just through the roof. So 2.5-inch figures. This is Sonic, and they all come in a really nice bubble. I'll show you that in a minute inside the blind bag. So figures are nice and protected, even though they're in bags instead of boxes. This guy looks so cool, and I was so excited for this one because we have not yet gotten a 2.5 Sonic in the 2-packs with the DC figures. So very cool. He's got movement in his head, side to side. His arms go up and down and sort of go 360. He's got no articulation in his wrist, as far as I can tell. No. His legs go forward, and they go back, and they go out, full 360 around. So that is very nice. Is there a cut for the boot? No. But man, what a staple. I'm so happy to have this guy. He looks great. Here's what I was talking about on the inside of the bag. They are in these bubbles, so they're nice and protected. It'll also stop you if you're trying to feel the bags to figure out what figure is inside the bag. But never fear, we've got codes. So my buddy Action Toy Now actually discovered these codes first, and that's what helped me. The codes are near the barcode on the package. So this one, $16.95, that's Sonic. So keep that in mind. Again, I'll leave the codes in the description below. Next up, we got $16.85 for our code. Let's open it up. All right, let's see what we got. We got Shadow as Batman. Very cool. And he's in the bubble, nice and safe, with a piece of tape at the top. And this looks like the exact same Shadow as Batman that we got in our 2-pack. So no differences there. All in all, a really good looking figure. If you didn't get him in the 2-pack with Batman, this is a great way to get him. We also just got some new unveilings from New York Comic Con. This Batman is also going to be repacked with a Batmobile. I am so excited for that. So all the standard 2.5-inch articulation in the head and in the arms and in the legs. So this guy looks great. I'm so happy to have this one and to have an extra one to play around with and get scuffed up. So that's going to be great. Next up, we got $16.75 for the code. And inside, what do we have? We have Tails as Cyborg. And yes, this is definitely going to be the exact same Tails in the 2-pack with Cyborg. I don't see any differences here. These look like they are exactly the same. I gotta say, Tails is one of my favorite designs for sure for this collab. He looks so good. I'm so happy with this. So he's got movement in his head, movement in his tail. He's got movement in his arms. They go up and down. And a little hindered by his head and his shoulders, but not too much. Pretty good. He's got no wrist articulation. He does have movement in his legs, hindered by the top area of his armor, for sure, by the hips. But all in all, a really, really good looking figure. So happy to have Tails. If you didn't get him in the 2-pack, again, this is a great way to get him here. So very happy to get this guy. He looks so good. And next up, we have 1715 for the code. First 4 digits of the code, 1715. All right, let's open it up. And what do we got? It's Amy, and in her classic Super Friends costume. How cool is that? So this is like retro Wonder Woman and I'm so happy with this. I'm so glad we got Amy in the 2.5-inch scale. That really, like, I'm sure we'll get Flash in a 2-pack later, but I was worried we weren't going to get Wonder Woman Amy in the 2.5 scale, and we did. So very happy for that. She looks so cool. Love the retro colors. It's bright and it pops. It screams superpowers. So that is awesome. All right. So for her articulation, she's got movement in her head, side to side. Her arms come up and forward and back, full 360. She's got movement in her legs, not really hindered by the skirt very much. And they go out. So that's really good. Very nice articulation for Amy. So happy to have her. I got to find her a Wonder Woman lasso or something, or maybe some good accessories from our Spin Master counterparts. And last but not least, 1705. That is our last code, 1705. Let's open it up. And we got, oh, I dropped the other Amy. And we got our, wow, very nice. Very cool cape. That is so cool. So we got our standard Amy here. So our mystery figure was the Super Friends Amy Wonder Woman. And then this is the classic standard one, and she comes with a cape. That is super cool. The cape does have some detailing on the sides, kind of like Shazam-esque. But yeah, but it's just sculpted in there and not painted. So very interesting. We got movement in the head, not really hindered by the cape. Movement in the arms, up, down, and around. And movement in the legs, forward and back. And goes out pretty good when you turn it. So not too bad at all. Very happy to have this one. A very nice Amy to go with the rest of these guys in their like new 52 Rebirth era. So that is pretty sweet. Hopefully we will get more of these to come. The bag says Series 1, so I'm excited for Series 2 and some more Super Friends colored figures. All right, so first up, for a comparison with some Sonic Prime figures and some previous releases, I can confirm that the Cyborgs are exactly the same. No differences there. And I can also confirm the Batmans are the same. And yeah, these guys fit in very nicely with any 2.5-inch figures that you got. I think these look great. Very happy to have the new blind bag figures. And next up, here's a comparison with our 5-inch Sonic DC figures. These guys look so good together side by side. If you're a Sonic fan or a DC fan, these ones look great together. Really cool to see the different versions of Amy and to see Shadow and Sonic there together. That looks so cool. Hopefully we will get a 5-inch Cyborg Tails and a 2.5-inch Green Lantern Silver. Let's see. Fingers crossed. And next up, here's a superpowers comparison. These are all the newer McFarlane superpowers. I think they fit in really nicely with our 2.5-inch Sonic figures. I think they look so good together side by side. So we got our Flashes there. We got our Batmans. That's the Dark Knight Returns Batman. We've got our classic and newer Wonder Woman. Those classic colors really pop. They look so good. And there's our Cyborg side by side. These guys look really awesome together, and I'm so happy to have them. Another fun thing you could do with superpowers is put them in the superpowers vehicles. There's Batman and Shadow in the Batmobile. Fits in pretty nicely. You got to play around a little bit with the smaller figures, but, you know, it'll work. You could definitely get that guy in there and display him, or if you're a kid, have fun playing. Batman and Shadow go on adventures together. And then there's Amy in the Wonder Woman jet. I think that looks so cool. So happy to have this. Very, very happy with these blind bags. All right, so some important things to know for the plushies. $10 a piece. Definitely only a Target so far. And they come in like a shipper box of basically almost all Sonic, Flash, and Batman Shadow. So there was only one Knuckles Superman and only one Silver Green Lantern. The rest were all Batman and Flash. So definitely keep that in mind. If you're having trouble finding them, that's why. It looks like right now Superman and Green Lantern are only one per case. And then the size of these guys. So mine are on doll stands. So take that into consideration. I'm trying to like hover to get, yeah, it's like between 9 and 10 inches tall for these guys. So, yeah, not too bad. Yeah, they're all measuring at about the same, between 9 and 10 inches tall. Like, definitely a little over 9. Definitely, like, just under 10 for most of these guys. So, Silver's probably the tallest one with some spikes. He's probably just over 10 inches. But yeah, very cool looking plushies. And next up, taking a look at our plushie, starting with Shadow as Batman. This one looks really cool. If you're a kid and you like plushies, this is going to be awesome. If you're a Batman collector or you're trying to get all the DC Sonic stuff, these will definitely have shelf presence. They're definitely larger than the 5-inch and the 2.5-inch figures, so I think this guy looks phenomenal. Taking a better look at our Shadow plush off the doll stand, here is his card. On the inside, a whole bunch of legal jargon, and on the back side, here it is. And here's the UPC if you need it. I don't know if there's links for these on the Target website, but I will try to find them if I can and include them. These were $10 plushies, and they are definitely very high quality. That Batman cape looks so good. I am so happy and impressed with this. They didn't skip out on any of the details, and they could have, but man, this is really cool. Very well done. I am very happy with the DC Sonic plushies. This guy looks so good. Next up here is Sonic, is Flash. Again, this one has a ton of detail all over it for a plushie. I am very surprised, very impressed. Again, $10, and this one just looks fantastic. I am so happy with the way this turned out. Here's an up-close look. Very cool. I really do like all of the detail. All of the lines on the New 52 Flash costume are here. Here's a look at the card. Very cool. Very nice. Probably more legal jargon on the inside. Yup. And on the back side. So that's really cool. Like, the cards are so nice. They don't come in any packaging or anything, but you could definitely keep and collect these cards. I think these look so nice. Here he is again. He looks really good. Definitely with the New 52 stuff, and the different texture too. Different texture between the eyes and the rest of him, and his mouth is all fuzzy in the chin area. So really good. Really, really happy with this one. As far as plushie goes, these are very high quality. And next up here is Knuckles as Superman. This one looks awesome. I really like the bright colors. They really stand out on him. And overall, just very nice, very well done plush. And he looks really good. He's got a lot of that softer material for his head, and I really like the way it turned out. Here's an up-close look at the Superman Knuckles, and he does have his knuckles right there with the spikes. So that is cool. And like I said, his head is made of the softer material. So that's really cool. Like for Flash and Batman, they got their masks, so they couldn't all be, soft for the head. So, but yeah, with Knuckles, it can be. His cape is very nice. I really like that he's got the yellow S on his cape. And under here, we do see his tail. So that's cool. And yeah, overall, just a really nice piece. The boots they've got like a separate piece there, so that's cool. And overall, just really happy with how it turned out. There's the Superman card with Metropolis and the Daily Planet in the background. That's very cool. Probably more legal jargon on the inside. And back here is the UPC if you need it. Very cool. Really like how this one came out. He looks so good. And next up here is Silver as Green Lantern. This one looks really good. I am so excited for this one. He's got like definitely a different look to him, and I just really like it. Again, I'm thinking about Hal Jordan every time I look at this guy, but it's Jon Stewart that he's supposed to be modeled after. So, but nonetheless, still a really, really cool looking one. Taking a better look at Silver, here is the Green Lantern ring. It is not a separate piece or anything. It is just printed on fabric, but it does look nice. I think it might be the wrong way though. I think, yeah, I think it's sideways and it's supposed to be top to bottom, but whatever. It is what it is. I didn't have another one to compare it to. He was the only one in the box of them. There's the card, and it does look really good. And here's the back side of the card with the UPC. Overall, really happy with how this came out regardless. does look really good. It does look like Hal Jordan for sure. But I really like the look of silver overall, and the plushie just looks awesome. They definitely didn't skip. He's got everything he's supposed to have in his design, and he looks really good. His ears are even hiding back there. So that's really cool. So yeah, overall, a really, really nice plushie. Very happy to have this guy. And for a comparison with the 5-inch figures and the 2.5, here they are all together. Some of the doll stands I have are bigger. It does look like the figures are floating, so that's kind of cool, but you can see like directly here, minus the little height on the doll stand for these. This is how they scale. The plushies being like 9 to 10 inches tall, our 5-inch figures, and our 2.5. Overall, though, they do look very nice. I am very happy to have these in the collection, and this I want to say is probably the only plushies we're getting, but we'll see. Hopefully we get more. What other comparison could I do? Well, we got a whole bunch of plushies from the Superman movie of Crypto the Super Dog. So there's those. They look very nice with our new Sonic plushies. And for another plushie comparison, of course, I got Superman plushies from the Superman movie. And surprisingly, the Superman plushie from Cinemark fits basically like 1-to-1 with the new Sonic plushies. I know, the Sonic guys are supposed to be shorter than the actual, like, human height of a guy, so I get that. But still, nonetheless, they look really cool together. So if you're looking for one that fits in extra nice, it's going to be the Cinemark Superman plushie. But yeah, very cool to have these guys together. Knuckles and Superman look really good together. Alright, you guys, that about does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, we got our Sonic blind bags. They're $5 a piece. And we got our Sonic plushies. They are $10 a piece. I am so excited and happy with this collab so far. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below and what you're going to pick up or pass on. I'd love to hear from you. And your thoughts on DCX Sonic as a whole. Maybe some more characters that we can get down the line of. And trying to think of a good one for Shazam, who he could be on the Sonic side. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to know what you're thinking. I did find some Wonder Woman accessories from 4-inch Spin Masters, so that does work, the Wonder Woman lasso, and then I actually got the axe from Hawkman. So 4-inch Spin Master, if you need some accessories for your 2.5s, that will work for these Sonic toys. You guys, the likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, and all the support on the channel has been so phenomenal. Thank you, each and every one of you, for your continued support. As I find more new, cool, and awesome stuff, I'll be sure to bring it to you right here. Once again, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching.